Okay. What is this? It's here, Russia. Hey, how you doing, guys? Hello, what's the topic of today? Is about Kazakh Tobet. Grisha, как дела? Yeah, I'm doing good. Hello, Dylan, how you doing today? How is everybody doing? Yes, about Central Asian Shepherd Dog, but in territory of Kazakhstan. Hi, Bella, how you doing? Amon say, do you know who is Didi? No, but you can ask your mom, for example, who is Didi. Maybe she gonna give you the answer. Greetings from Chile, Viking brother. Hi Chile, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How from you people? How many of you people has heard about the Kazakh Tobet dog? Chile, hola. I don't speak Spanish. I've heard, but I don't know much about it. Who we gonna talk about? Dylan say no problem. That's why I'm here to talk about and to explain about Kazakh Tobet. I'm gonna do a video, a content about Kazakh Tobet. I heard as a variety. There are two, in fact, two type of dogs, two type of mountain shepherd dog in Kazakhstan. There is an ancient type, which is more ancient than Kazakh Tobet, that is called Koi Tobet. It's a wolf Molosian dog. It's very similar like a dog in Caucasian area and in Balkan, but the movement, how the dog walk like a wolf. Because Kazakh Tobet and a lot of shepherd, they run, they walk like a horses. Wolf movement, mobility, when they walk different. It's very characteristic on wolf as a canine. It is a landrace. Yes, it is a landrace dog. Oh, by the way, Drajan, what's your opinion about the movie of Iskanderbeg? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And this is the same question for you, Bella. Yeah, Koi Tobet. You love it. So you recognize the actor that played the role of Iskanderbeg from Georgia? Was he a famous actor in the time of Soviet Union? Luis, you are not Luis. Please tell me once again the name, so I will call you in the right name. You are from Karachay, Cherkezia. You are not Hispanic. Georgian main actor. Yes. Yes, his mother also was very famous. Debo. Okay, Debo. I forget the name of the actor. So Dražan, he was really famous in that time? 100 years old. Edith Tapia, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Today we're going to talk about a dog which is in a family of Central Asian Shepherd dog, which is Kazakh tobet dog. For the people that didn't heard before about this dog, we're gonna just give you some traits of the dog, and after I'm gonna doing a video content about this dog, so you can create an opinion about how the Aboriginal Central Asian Shepherd dog are in Kazakhstan territory. I do not know, but main actor is famous. Yeah, I'm talking about the main actor. He was famous. Yeah, he was very, very good skill actor. How he played the role of Skanderbeg. I like his. This one I haven't heard of either. First I hit like, then I watch. Thank you for knowledge. We learn a lot. You're welcome. Like the lives, guys. Let's invite more and more people in this live stream. Luke says Skanderbeg. Yes, they found the best actor in that time. They found the best actor. I think he was the most complete in appearance and in everything. You can comment, but nobody's is reading your comment. Yeah. You Balkans are very similar to us. Yes, Balkan is very similar to Kafkas. And sometimes very similar in mentality too. So we are 37 people. Can you mention your name and where you are from? If you guys speak English. Francesca, Veronica, hello, how are you doing today? Dylan is from UK. That's cool. Carlos from New Zealand. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, we have people all over the world. My family is watching me. But where are the subscribers from? That's what I want to know. To see the diversity. Where are you guys from? Moonshan, Washington State. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I like this vibe today. New Zealand, 1 day more almost. Michigan. Cruise Country Guide Service from Michigan. Romania, welcome, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Type the screen and like the live. Give me some positive vibe. Let's invite a lot of people. Bartek, hi, how you doing? Chepomovil Santos, hello. Which country you are from? I'm from Albania. It's a small country in the Balkan, in Southeast Europe, near to the Greece. Yeah, you know, that's cool. Okay, let's talk about the Kazakh tobet. So what is Kazakh tobet? For all the people that heard this name for the first time, Kazakh tobet is a local name for the aboriginal mountain dog in territory of Kazakhstan. Kazakh tobet is part of Central Asian shepherd dog. So those dogs are part and they come from the same pool of Central Asian shepherd dog. The dog is very similar with the dog in Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, in Turkmenistan, and very similar to the dog in Afghanistan. Very similarity with them. My friend Terry Nori from Albania. Say hello. We say hello to Terry. Okay, let's continue with the topic. And after if somebody has any question or something to make, you can write in comment down below. So Kazakh tobet is a mountain shepherd with nomadic origin. The similarity and the related with Central Asian shepherd dog is geographic too, because Kazakhstan, it's close country with Central Asia. The dog play the important role as a livestock guardian dog in this territory by guarding the livestock. They are good, powerful dogs. Sometimes they are more bigger than Tajik, and some of them present a longer hair because of the cold environment compared with the Central Asia. Kazakhstan, it's cold. The temperature in Kazakhstan, sometimes they can go minus 40 Celsius degrees. But anatomical structure speak for the 99% of similarity with a Central Asian shepherd dog. They are archaic dog. They are not Wolf Molossian. They are archaic but not Wolf Molossian. Compared with Koi tobet has completely different structure. Looks like a dog in Mongolia, like Highlander dog in Caucasus. But the movement, the mobility of this Koi tobet is very special. They walk like wolf. This is specialty in this. I'm gonna make a video. I have the video almost ready, and I'm gonna bring it to see the difference between Koi tobet and Kazakh tobet. Can I ask you something? Yes, you can ask. Kazakh love to say all LGD of Caucasus and Central Asian are tobet. Everybody can say like this. This happened from everywhere, because those aboriginal have a similarity. with each other, and everybody think that those dogs come from us. This is not profession, this is not true, but people make those statements. So everybody do like this. Armenian do like this. Turkmen people do like that. Georgian like that. Serbian people do like that. Albanian people do like that. It's completely unprofessional to say. Those are nomadic dog. Period. They have the nomadic origin on them. And the origin of them is Central Asia. Did the dog has changed? For sure. Because of thousands of years in a different land race, they have changed. But not so change. So that's why they present polymorphism and great similarity to each other. Bella said we all do like that. Yes, this is unprofessional. The people, they can do it for nationalism feelings, patriotism feelings, or something like that. But no, it's a nomadic dog. Period. Those livestock guardian dog are nomadic dog. It's not something that only Kazakhstan people will say. Everybody say like this. For example, it's a video in Macedonia when Sharplaninnak, they did a documentary when he was protecting the sheep and fight with wolves. And all people from Kafkas, especially from Azerbaijan, from Georgia, say that, oh, this is Caucasian of Sharka. In fact, they are brothers. Even in the DNA, the Caucasian shepherd and Sharplaninak, you cannot separate it in two branch. The DNA is very similarity because the dogs have the same origin. Do you know Vaso? He told that everywhere. Vaso say Churtulina Gazi always. Yes, I've saw this person that come and comment in video that say like this. It's unprofessional. It's not correct to say that every dog is Churtulina Gazi. You cannot say like this. But Georgian people do a lot. Armenian people do the same. Azerbaijan people do the same. In fact, it's a nomadic dog. Those livestock, aboriginal one, and they are nomadic. If you take them and you do the comparison in the anatomic structure of them, in appearance, and even the behavior, it's completely very similar. But depend of the dog. When the dog grow up and the environment, the animals start to change, to evolve in. I know about his dog everything, maybe more than he. I saw dog Vaso has 90 kilogram. Not he. 94 kilogram. It's not aboriginal Caucasian shepherd dog. 94 kilogram. It's like it's a modern Caucasian shepherd dog. It's impressive how real Sharplaninak has code in his head to fight till the end. Not every dog, that's individual. It's individual, guys. Please show me your apps. Who is this guy? What am this? What is this channel that shows you your app, my apps? What are you talking about? He comments every Volkodab video like they are not LGDs in North Caucasus. All of them are Nagazi. No, that's completely unfair to say like this. That all LGD come from Georgia. It's completely not correct. Or all LGD they come from Azerbaijan. It's completely incorrect. Kafkaz has those dogs too. It's the same area. They were no border, so I don't understand why people think like that. We'll be in trouble if Vaso see our comment. No, we will not be on trouble. I will silence him, so it's not... Now I will be relaxed again. No, he can. I will not keep somebody here, keep going back and forth with something it's not true to say that, oh, they took the dog from Georgia. Wake up, my friend. It's not correct. But as I know, the LGD history started in Central Asia. The LGD history, the source dog came from Central Asia, and with the Proto-Turkish migration in the ancient time, because it's not just one migration of Proto-Turkish. It's a big one that we know, but it's not one of them. They come from Central Asia, and they breed in Fertile Crescent from Anatolian farmers. They breed them, so they give those traits, well known. They have slight difference among them. They have some slight difference among in the same territory too. They show polymorphism. They don't show the standard. They are not like a factory dog. They have slight difference, for sure. There are type and subtypes. And they are not just one or two types. They are different. Because they cross each other and they produce those polymorphism, which is characteristic in Aboriginal mountain shepherd dog. But koi tobet, it is very rare, and the exemplar in Kazakhstan, which are in Kazakhstan and in the border of Mongolia, if you people know the map and you have knowledge in geography, those dogs, they present double coat, harsh hair, long body, long legs, typical, very similar anatomy to the wolf. Very, very similar, the anatomy of them. And the mobility, how they move, how they walk like a wolf, run like a wolf, not like a dog. If you compare, for example, dog in Afghanistan, Afghan Kuchi, or dog in Turkmenistan, those Central Asian Shepherd dogs, they run like horse. They have those horse movement. Wolf has different running style. If you can see and if you understand, and even when if you study carefully the movement of Molosian dog and wolf Molosian dog, they move different. I saw the video of Sergei Dagestansky when the partner Tamerlan was a child. What dog was? Was Tozor? Was Iron Talashka? Or was Jigit? Because I've seen Tamerlan had sent me picture from the past. Which famous dog was? Batir. Oh, if I'm not wrong, was son of Jigit Sablizugi or Jigit Saber Tooth. Batir. Like a white collar dog, cropped ears, cropped tail. With a spot, I'm not sure it was the spot in the body, like the cream dog, like something like that. Batir used Borza. Ah, Batir. Batir from Karachay, Cherkezia. I remember that. I remember Borza and I remember Batir. Batir, 3-time champion Kafkas, if I'm not. Oh. Yeah, I remember Batir. Yellow dog. Yellow to brown. I remember him. With black mask. Yes, I remember very well. Batir. But it was like a 50, 55 kilogram dog, something like that. Not more. Aboriginal line. The old Batir. But it's like a 1986, 1989. That was the period of Batir. 86, 89. I remember the years. And with Borza, I think was the last time, was like 89, if I'm not wrong. Sablizugi. It means saber tooth, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I remember because I have studied them too much, so I remember those names. Железна, Sablizugi. I know. I've studied them for a long period of time. Why do they call it Kavkazski Volkodav? Because they are dog of Kavkaz. And Volkodav, it means wolf struggle, which are the dog that struggle the wolf. Wolf crusher. That's why they call. Volkodav was like a title for the best shepherd. They can combat with a wolf and defeat the wolf. That's why they come with that name. Actually, what the dog was a Caucasian aboriginal one. Mountain shepherd from Kafkas. That's what was. Somebody's just writing some in the chat, but nobody read because it's hide. So you can tired as much. And yeah, железна means iron. There is a city in Kafkas which called Железноводsk, which means iron water. It's a city. It's a small town, not city. It's a small town in Kafkas. In Stavropol Krai. Железноводsk, which means iron water. For the people who don't know. Yes, small green town. Kislovodsk, it means sour water. And there is a city which is Mineralne Voda, which means mineral water. Because that territory is very famous for mineral water. Very, very famous in Stavropol. Especially in Kislovodsk, oh, different kind of water. Different kind of water. They use as a curable water to cure disease. They have those effect. 30,000 people. Yeah, mineral water. Mineralna voda. In Karachay-Cherkessia also a lot of mineral water. All the territory is famous for minerals water. You're gonna find different taste of water. They taste different. For people who never been there, I'm talking about the tourists that want to go and visit. It's a beautiful place. Kislovodsk has the biggest park in Europe. The biggest park is in Kislovodsk. Beautiful place for tourists that want to go and visit. Very beautiful one. Very, very beautiful one. There must be many family bloodline of Kavkazski. There are some family bloodline of Kavkazski Volkodav. There are some famous line we're gonna say. One is, for example, Batir line. Another line which is from Datos or Kaplan of Ruslan Karaevsky lines. It's very famous. Those line was bred in Dagestan, very fine. So from Kaplan came Goroch and came a lot of famous one, Volkodavs. From Batir line came a lot too. In Serbia too. have many spas. Oh, Balkan is famous for mineral water. Very famous. Montenegro, Serbia, Albania, it's very famous for mineral water. Is Camplan from Barbosa? Hold on a second. Datos. They originate from Datos. The famous one was the dog that they imported from Georgia. In Croatia, we got very good water you can drink. Oh, Balkan, it's very famous for water. There are some territory very rich with mineral waters. Can you tell me us about Roy lines? Roy come from famous Ayudak. Ayudak has in the bloodline Goroch. Ayudak, those are the two main dogs. And has in the blood Kaimas, the dog of Islam. Was a small dog, not so big, like 60 kilogram. The mother line was from Kaimas. The father was Ayudak. I know Croatian Caucasian breeders. Kefir from Caucasus. They are expensive. What is expensive? Dog in Caucasus are raised almost the same for the people who, especially the land raised dog, the Caucasian mountain shepherd dog. They are raised almost the same. They are bred almost with no people interaction. After the communism area, people start to pay attention to Aboriginal mountain dog. They express the pleasure to breed those ancient dogs. They are very strong, powerful dog. The diet of them is, I'm gonna say, they have a poor diet. They don't have so good diets because the shepherd, they don't feed, they don't spend too much money, and it's a higher cost because they have a lot of dogs. So basically they go with those bad carbs like corn and grain, and they make porridge. They can add sometime yogurt or milk in the porridge, but most of them is porridge. So they don't have very good diet. Everywhere, I'm talking everywhere. The livestock guardian dog diet is very poor. Poor in proteins, poor in vitamins. Those dogs are, they are so good by the nature. They are so valued dogs. They look powerful, for sure they look powerful. They look powerful, no doubt about them. They are all the time in movement. They are all the time active. They grow up in the harsh terrain. You just Google how are the mountain of Kafkas, for example, or every highland in north part and in south part. The life of them, it's difficult life. It's not, it's a harsh life. They are not living like a pet. That's why they are strong. The environment make them strong. And Bella say, and despite poor diet, they perform their duty so well, which is very true. Even the poor diet, they are amazing performance dog. As a universal dog, I will choose Aboriginal Mountain Shepherd dog. Period. They are universal. You can give many tasks, they're gonna perform well. They are smart. The smartest one are those. The smart one. Why not meat if such good workers? For many reasons. You cannot feed them with meat because they are not just one dog in a flock. They are like 5, 10, 15 dogs sometimes. Depend how big is the flock. It's impossible. The cost of them to feed with meat, it's impossible. Yes, they give when the shepherd, for example, use meat for themselves, and they give the waste part. They give to them. Or for example, if one of the animal was attacked by wolf and the dog found, they let the dog to eat that meat. But no, you cannot feed them with meat. It's impossible. The cost how to maintain those dogs to feed with meat is almost impossible. How much of the problem is rabies? Rabies is a deadly disease. It's red. It's marked like a red. It's a deadly disease. It's 100% deadly for mammal. So you have to be careful with rabies. Do not neglect. Do the vaccine of rabies because, especially if the dog, your dog, if you have a guardian dog that may have if it's a guardian dog, it's guard your territory, livestock, or even your home, and he may have face off wild animals like fox, raccoon, wolf, bear, jackal, coyotes that has rabies. Get bite by them, the dog will be infected first, and you are in risk to be bitten by your dog too. If your dog is predisposed with wild animal, it's mandatory to do the vaccine. I believe those dog has much stronger muscle than the beloved pet dog or develops. The muscle are stronger, more mature muscle. The environment like this, they are all the time in walking, doing kilometers per day with livestock in pasture. Good morning, my friend. Have a great weekend. You too. The Mexican Wolverine. In pasture is very difficult to give good foods. It's very, very difficult. The same goes for people from those areas, I believe. Yes, they are correlated with environment. It's an adaptation of environment, of harsh environment or difficult that environment bring. Human and animals adapt to this environment. to survive. It's an adaptation. And they don't have vet service. For sure, the veterinarian service, you cannot reach the veterinarian service in the mountain. It's impossible. It's not only for dogs. You cannot reach even medical service for human. You need a helicopter. Chris Gonzalez, thoughts on Central Asian Shepherd Dog temperament? For Aboriginal Central Asian Shepherd Dog temperament or for modern Central Asian Shepherd Dog temperament? Which one do you want to disclose? Because the factory one and the Aboriginal one, they don't have the same temperament. Modern one. They have the temperament of modern Mastiff. You can find, depend on individual, depend of parents. You can find brave dogs, and you can find dogs that doesn't show aggressive, especially to human. You can find both of them. They are not the smartest dog. They have difficulty to adapt in situation when they are not in the presence of human. Especially in livestock, they fail it many times. They are not the best dogs for livestock. They step back. We have tested them. We have tested them and they hesitate toward wild animals. They hesitate a lot. If there is no human present, they are just barking, but they don't take action. And if they come from fighting lines, sometimes they create problem in livestock. They attack livestock animal too. And they don't cooperate well in pack. That's the lack of in their performance and temperament as a guardian dog. They lack to communicate as a pack. Aboriginal are more solid in pack. They have the hierarchy, but they correlate all the movement each other. They are independent dog. This dog, modern Central Asian Shepherd, are not so independent. They don't take action by their own judgment and react against a threat. They are not so fast in this. They are more like a shy dog. They can be aggressive toward human, but they can lack the performance toward predator. Which Aboriginal, they don't have that problems in general. But those dogs in general, they have this problem. Dylan, I think I talked for both of them. Aboriginal are smarter dog, very, very smart dog. Modern Central Asian Shepherd dog, they are very silly dog. Very silly dog. You mean what it means? It's lack of intelligence on them. They are not so smart dogs. I'm not talking about special individual or special exemplar. I'm talking about in general. When we talk for a breed, we talk in general. When we talk for the dog line or race, we talk in general. We don't talk just for, I'm not taking one or two example. I'm talking in general. What happened in the most common cases? Modern Caucasian Shepherd or modern Central Asian Shepherd or Caucasian Shepherd? What breed is smarter? Both of them are silly. I like more Caucasian Shepherd than Central Asian Shepherd. I like more this Caucasian Shepherd. Chris Gonzalez say thank you. I really enjoy your channel and information. I really appreciate it. You are very welcome. Everybody can make question and we can discuss. I'm gonna share my experience and my knowledge about animals, dogs, and about problems that animals has. If you have any issue, you just talk about your issue and we're gonna discuss how to give the solution about the issues. And it's amazing, I'm gonna say, with a poor diet, that those livestock guardian dog, very poor diet, very, very poor diet. Let's be honest. If you see the anatomy of the mouth, the anatomy of the teeth, they are not herbivore dog. They cannot eat vegetable, they cannot eat carbs. They are made for meat. If you see, even the GI tract and everything, they are carnivore. They should be at least 80% carnivore. But even with a poor diet, they live long. They don't express genetic disease. Only if we have inbreeding on them, we're gonna see those problems. But no, they don't express that. They are very good. They don't express any problem with hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, not at all. They are very strong. They have a strong immunity, natural immunity on them. Because they are select in nature. So the nature select the best exemplar, the most strongest exemplar. Can you tell about adventure of Caucasian Shepherd to modern Caucasian Shepherd? Oh. You want me to talk about the evolution? Okay. How it started. It started in establish of Red Star Canal in the Soviet Union in the 1920s. That was the period when the Soviet government wanted to create an animal program, a dog program, not just for army, but to be more developed even in experiments with dogs, and which many of those experiments, for example, they started to do the transplant for first time. Transplant for first time was done in dogs. For the people who don't know, was a very famous doctor, professor, human doctor from Russia, scientist. They did the first transplant and was in dogs. And after that, give a bridge for the human transplant. So it's a big discovery. And a big discovery in the human medicine too. Okay. It started in the Red Star Canal, which in Red Star Canal was involved veterinarian, a human doctor, scientist. They have a different direction and they took lead to create some army dogs and to develop in the science, in the biology science. For Caucasian Shepherd, the main purpose was to create an army dog. And what did they do was they took exemplars, especially the Highlander type, the long hair type of dogs, which you can find in Georgia, you can find in North Caucasus, you can find in Armenia, Azerbaijan. around Black Sea territory. You're gonna find those there very often. But in highland, because the dogs perform in a highland, it's an alpine mountain shepherd dog. They took them and they wanted to create an army dog like a German shepherd, a dog that served for army. In the first beginning, when they studied those dogs, they started to train. Some of them took commands, but some of them was, or the majority of the dog, was leading by the instinct, all the instinct of the dog. So they failed to follow the command and to be the proper dog for the army. So they experiment by adding or outcross with different breeds to shut down a little bit the old instinct in animals, like a German Shepherd, like Saint Bernard. But they did it 1 or 2 generation mix, and after they use Caucasian females to keep the line and to keep the good traits of Caucasian, the intelligence, the powerful of this shepherd, the immunity of this shepherd. So the line that was created first time in Red Star Kennel was a working line, was not the dog that you cannot see nowadays in a modern show or in the artificial nursery. There was not huge dogs. It was like 60, 65 kilogram. Those biggest exemplar that can go like this, rare 70 kilograms. They are known for the hyperaggression towards human because the army used it, most of them, to control the crowd in the USSR. They have been used in Germany. They have been used almost everywhere. Caucasian Shepherd was part of the army. Good working dog. Still was not the famous to control the dog, to give and the dog was not the best for following the order. But those line of Caucasian, the Red Star Kennel, was mostly human aggressive, very good guardian of territory, properties, dacha or villa of the leadership of that time. So the army used it as dog. What happened next? After the end of the project of the Red Star Kennel, because in the Red Star Kennel we had it, is the biggest dog project in the history, period. There is no other dog project in the bigger than a Red Star Kennel in Soviet Union. That was the biggest one. No one did it. Yugoslavia did it a similar part with the Mountain Shepherd in Balkan, the Highlander, which they found the brother of Caucasian. They wanted to create the Sharplaninak, so they did it copy paste what they did in Soviet Union. After the Red Star Kennel ended the project with a lot of success and with some, I'm gonna say, not failure, but they failed in some breed because they wanted to create some different breed, or they wanted to create their own breed to challenge breed which were working dog with high quality purpose. The swimming dog, for example. They wanted to create a better swimming dog as a rescue dog. They tried, but the exemplar that they started to get was not better than the dog that actually was as a swimming dog that using for rescue missions. So they had some failure in this time, but they had some success in biology and in breeding and in the science. They did a lot. For example, I mentioned the transplant, which was a huge success for the medicine of the time, for the science of the time, was one of the biggest steps. After the end of Red Star Kennel in Soviet Union, the enthusiast people start to take those dogs and start to breed privately in the artificial nurseries, in artificial kennels. And they started to select the huge dog, bigger and bigger and bigger. Started to mix with Sart Bernard. And the Sart Bernard is even in the document of Red Star Kennel that use Sart Bernard, mix it with Caucasian Shepherd. They use it the Moscow Watchdog, which basically is a Sart Bernard. They wanted to create some dogs. I don't know, for rivalry of the time, I don't know exactly, but they wanted to create. Or East European Shepherd. Actually, what was East European Shepherd? Was a German Shepherd. So they wanted to create some breed like this. And the modern line of Caucasian Shepherd, they mix it with Sart Bernard and they started to create, they bring big exemplar. And people was fascinated about huge size of those big exemplar. But the big exemplar doesn't mean good performance dog. So this is how they start to select those mastiff mutation of Sart Bernard, huge size, but they look like Caucasian Shepherd, but in steroid, huge, big, short leg, which are bad traits for a shepherd dog. And the shepherd and this new type of dog or new breed of dog that you can see nowadays, it's not anymore shepherd, cannot perform in livestock, cannot perform in pasture, cannot perform in extensive livestock. It's too heavy. They lack anatomical structure, they lack a lot. Mentality structure, it's not appropriate for livestock. The dog consumes too much food, eat too much food. One Caucasian Shepherd appetite is like 3 Aboriginal dog, 3 Aboriginal mountain shepherd dog. They eat too much. It's a huge body, need a lot of energy to keep that body alive. They tired a lot. They cannot walk because of the anatomic structure doesn't give the dog to has the agility and the endurance. Okay, because I talk, Luisa, was long question. Volkodav. Are Sharpanina aggressive to human like Caucasian Shepherd? Depend what kind of Sharpanina you talk. It's individual aggression in dog. Usually livestock guardian dog are aggressive toward people. Was Kiss tobet more isolated and more common short hair variety, or it is rare? Do you know information? What is Kiss tobet? Koi tobet or Kiss tobet? What you recommend the Kavkazski Volkoda for guardian cow? Yes, if they raised in livestock when they are puppy, they can be very good guardian dogs, no doubt about that. Will they guard horses? They guard everything. Depend for what culture livestock you are using. Did he transplant the head of the dog and other? Yes. Yes, he transplant. This Russian scientist did the first transplant. They connect 2 dogs. I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm gonna make a video because it's very interesting topic. It will not be watched by a majority of the audience because most of the people want entertainment video. They don't want education or knowledge. I'm gonna make a video because it's one of the biggest steps that save life of human transplant in dogs. Because of transplant, many human life are saved. Akando një recente e Kaukazit me molosjen dhe lëvrisë, të përshëndes nga Gjermania. Po, ka lidhje. Dhe origjina është e njëjtë. Që të erdhën prej lindjes. Prandaj janë të njëjshëm. Prandaj operojnë një lloj. Prandaj kanë të njëjtin temperament. Është bërë ADN-ja e tyre, të këtyre qenëve. Your mistake, oi tobet. Sorry about I use Albanian because one of the guy was an Albanian and he told me about do they have the connection between Caucasian dog and the molosser of Albania. Molos is a local name for aboriginal mountain dogs. Dhe në qoftë se do informacion, ke një video për origjinën e molosit i lirë dhe do të shikosh ngjashmëritë e molosit i lirë me qënt në Kaukaz. Vina e njëjta branch, na e njëjta linjë. I want to discuss a little bit the main problem of teeth in dogs. Who caused the spoiling of teeth, the tartar of teeth? The spoiling of teeth is the processed food with carbs, high carbs, processed food spoiled the teeth on dogs. If the dog diet it's mostly carnivore diet, the teeth will not have no problems. Only if they have lack of minerals, they're gonna show problems in teeth. But if not, if the dog eat normal and have all the nutrition, he will not have problems, so you're gonna not stay with a brush to brush the teeth of the dog. The age is something else, but most of the time doesn't come with the age. You have a young dog with a tartar, with spoiled teeth, with a broken teeth. And all of this is a processed food. I'm gonna make a video of dangers of processed food. It's very important. Nowadays we know that even for human and for animals, processed food cause a lot of problems, including allergy, cancer, and a lot of stuff. Respekt të sugjeroj të shkruash një libër siç ka bërë doktor Kujtimtano sepse ke shumë informacione. Kush është Kujtimtano? I have studied livestock guardian dog from the DNA. Kujtimtano have studied only the dogs in Albania. I've studied them from the origin of them. Archaeology, DNA, and a lot of stuff. I didn't study only local dogs. If you open a little bit, go beyond the border of Albania, you're gonna see the dog that what we have in Albania, they have other people too. This is completely incorrect when they say that the dog they come from us. No, the livestock culture didn't come from Balkan. Livestock culture came from Asia. There are archaeological evidence. Crops, agriculture, livestock, they come from Asia, in the territory of the Middle East nowadays, or Mesopotamia and Anatolia. That was the breeding. And the dogs are nomadic. Horses and dogs are nomadic for the livestock. That's the origin of them, Central Asia. Even the domestication of them started in Central Asia, the oldest domestication, Central Asia, Siberia nowadays, and it go with Germany, the West Europe, but that was the first domestication or tamid of the proto-wolves. I have in mind to do the book about this. I have the DNA of the Albanian Molos. My friend are not pure dog, by the way. Are not breed. They have polymorphism, a landrace dog. like the dog in Azerbaijan, that like a dog in Georgia, like the dog in Armenia. They are not standard dog. They are not unique dog. Do not dreams about that being unique. You have the same dog in Bulgaria like that. If you go back and dig in archive, you're gonna see the same dog. That is completely unfair. Or to say that Sharplaninak or Illyrian Shepherd is unique only for Serbia, for Albania, or for Mountain Shepherd. No, you have the dogs the same in Georgia. Georgia, Jesus love you very much, bro. Thank you very much. I love Jesus too. Call me anything you want, but don't call me late for... What do you mean, Carlos, with this? Are you talking with me or for somebody else? With who are you talking about? So I don't understand this. Those two last answer was for my Albanian patriot. We discussed the topic. Kuptova, ke shumë informacione të bërgëzoj kur të shkruash librin unë do e blej pari. Faleminderit vlla. This Albanian said that I understand you have a lot of information. Congratulations. When you're gonna write the book, I'm gonna be the first one that I'm gonna buy your book. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I have a lot of information. I have a lot of plans to do it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read not only one book. I'm gonna not make only one book. It's not only enough one book that can put my knowledge. One book I'm gonna make it for breeding dogs and for medical problem, how to treat them. It's one book, breeding information, not just for livestock guardian dogs, but even for thank you very much for your education, very fascinating. But I didn't understand, are you talking with somebody else that you say stable, say hey, cool, hey, how you doing? Is somebody else that did insult you or something like that when you say you call me anything you want, but don't call me the late of Torchak? What does it mean that? I remember you before, stable. What do you mean you remember me before? Make it more clear. Breakfast. But who is calling him like this? He's talking with someone else or with me? Was a joke. Okay. I thought that you was talking with a comment and I respond to your comment. Because I was responding to Albanian guys and he was talking about the related that the dog in Albanian has with the dog in Kafkas or in other places, and there is a related. And even in the haplogroup DNA that is done in university in Italia. I have the DNA of them. And the haplogroup A is the most predominant in those dogs. And the haplogroup A came from Central Asia, from the domestication of dog in Central Asia. That's a fact. Serbian people, Macedonian people has the same problem. Everybody say that Sherplaninak or those dogs are our dog. So we have this problem everywhere. There are discovered a lot of tombs because in the ancient time was the culture to put in grave the owner and the dog. It's like a pagan ritual that the dog, it will be the guardian of this person that passed away. When the owner passed away and the dog passed away, or depend who was passed first, they put it almost together. It was like the pagan ritual, because you have to study the origin of dogs, why the dog was used, and there was a lot of purpose that the dog was used. A lot of purpose. Was not only to serve you as a guardian or to be a working dog, but even people from the past has the spiritual connection with animal, with dog. I've studied those too, and we have a lot of archaeology discovery in Turkmenistan, in Middle East, in nowadays Israel, or in territory of Phoenician. Before in Caucasus, in Armenia, you have those. In North Caucasus too, you have people, you have archaeological discovery that show people and dogs too. So it's not so easy to explain with one word or with two words. It's a wide topic. It was in my dog case. So you have to understand that dog is the man's best friend. And the connection is thousands of years. That the dog is part of our life. And is the first animal, for people who don't know, is the first animal that proto people domesticated. It's the first one. Mongolian believe Bakar has a human spirit and left them on top of mountain to be close to God. Yes, they have spiritual connection. Some people don't understand what is spiritual connection, but they have it those. Not just Mongolian. A lot of people. And not only the dog, but even the wolf. Kyrgyzstan, for example, in Epic of Kyrgyzstan, wolf is very connected with those. They respect a lot the wolf. But they died and their bones should not be stepped on. Dog as an animal has give a lot of contribution in evolution of human too. From the hunter and gatherer to the Anatolian farmers, ancient Anatolian farmers, part of the empires, part in medieval, which was medieval was the explode of different dog breeding was medieval, and the late was Victorian area that was the most explode of dog breeding, especially the working dog, hunting dog. So has played important role in human society. Very important role. You have dogs in carving, in every archaeological discovery, you're gonna have those animals present. Because people was very tied with this animal. And let's to give the credit, is the first animal tamed by wolf. Grey wolf was the first animal tamed. For sure the dog has evolved. It's not the same like wolf. But not for so long there were many wolf dog around, which was those between species was very rare, and people hunt them like a wolf. They were not so successful for hunting like wolf. There is a account, I don't know, Wild and Warrior. You are wasting your time here, honestly. I don't know what's bring you to share your negative part on you. You must be a teenager, or you must be something else that you have nothing to do. You just come and troll people. I suggest to leave because none of your comment will show in the live chat, just to make sure. So I have a question for my loyal subscriber. What's your opinion about the retreat of famous MMA fighter from Armenia? I think he didn't made the weight. That's why he didn't get any injury. He just didn't make the weight. I told you guys, when you use anabolic steroid, and I saw his physique was very suspicious. The fullness of the muscle. Anabolic steroid does not allow you to lose muscle mass, because they give a absorption of the proteins, and it's very difficult when the anabolic steroid I still believe it was an injury, and Khabib say the same thing. Khabib just want to be humble and don't want to put something. How are you gonna be injury in 24 hours, Dražan? How you gonna be injury? You gonna just make the weight and sleep. That's it. Rest. You cannot get injury. He didn't make the weight 100%. He didn't make the weight, and you cannot make the weight when you use anabolic steroid. You're gonna not have a muscle breakdown. Easy. The muscle, because when you are in diet, when you go to lose weight, a week or 10 days, whatever you're gonna start to make the weight. In the moment that you use anabolic steroid can stay in your body for a long period of time. And the muscle breakdown, because you're gonna not lose only water, you're gonna lose muscle too. Problem, he was losing water, but the muscle will stay. And basic on the shape of the body that he had was a not natural losing weight, was not natural condition, was steroid condition. That fullness of the muscle, that dryness of the muscle, give steroid. No, no, no. Let me tell you something. Let me explain you something. I don't know. Dražan, you know about the anabolic steroid and the effect that they have in the human body. Anabolic steroid has the one main purpose, especially in the fitness industry, to enhance the performance and to increase the muscle mass, because body lose proteins. But what do the anabolic steroid? They stop this protein loss, and all the proteins absorb in the muscle cells. And it's very difficult to have a muscle breakdown or the muscle proteins when you use anabolic steroid. It's very difficult to make the weight before the match. It's very difficult. They are purely cutting water weight, just like wrestling, boxing. They do sometimes in very short window. Almost 40-pound weight cut, terrible for your body. Yes, the body will have shocks if you do in the short period of time. You have to start earlier about to make weight. And his family was already there. He can win, but he won't be UFC champion. He will never be a UFC champion. I don't think that he's gonna be a UFC champion. Sustan 300 and Boldeton 300. Yes, they use Trembolon, Boldeton. It's a problem, the abuse of anabolic steroid in UFC, but in a lot of sport. In a lot of sport. In a lot of sport. There are many scandals of abusing with anabolic steroid. You can have a fit body condition in MMA, but you cannot have those bodybuilding or super fitness condition if you don't use those steroids. If they are over 155. Because they use this anabolic steroid to enhance their performance in ring. That's why. Anabolic steroid enhance performance. Endurance, power, strength, durability. Anabolic steroid has those effects. And another effect of them is building muscle. And the way how his body presented few days ago, was not normal. No, I do not. I know a lot of athletes that use anabolic steroid, but especially those combat fight, they use a lot anabolic steroid, a lot anabolic steroid. They use a lot anabolic steroid. They can deny, they can say like this. They try to trick when they do even the blood test or urine test. Most of them they want to catch in urine, but they trickle it. I don't think anabolic steroids are positive for epigenetics. They they use them for dogs too. But people they use a lot. Yes, anabolic steroid change a lot because they are so powerful steroid. Then the effect of them is in the nucleus of cells. Are not protein steroid. Are not amino acid. Are not amino acid hormones. They are steroid hormone. The impact of the steroid hormone is more powerful in body. Most underlooked thing steroid do best for combat people is ability to recover during training and also all the time for strike. You see that it punch that should end up. I see very well, J Mike. That's what I'm talking about. It's not normal. It's not normal to eat punch and kick like that, and you can stand. No. It's not normal. Train your neck as much as you possible. Train your chin as much as you possible. It's for some strike you cannot hold without this, and not to feel nothing. People suspicious on him when he posted the picture during when he was trying to do the cutting. Was suspicious about how his body looked like. Because every time when you cut the weight, you will not lose only water. Muscle is very easy to break down. Very easy. Muscle it's very easy when you do the diet or when you do the cutting season. You're gonna lose first the muscle after the water, and the fat is the last one. The muscle breakdown, it's more easy than a fat breakdown in the body. It's very easy. When you do a diet and everything, first that you're gonna lose is muscle. After you're gonna lose fat, after you're gonna lose water. Okay, let's say that he has no so much fat. But first is muscle that you're gonna lose. Is the muscle mass when you do the cutting. Islam to win. I think Islam will win and he deserves. Hello friends, how's it going? Well, I hope yes, Perry, everything is going well. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to finish. Weight cut awful. You can't sleep. Miserable. I was always jealous of the heavy weight. They never knew it a weight cut. Because they start in the last moment to do the weight cut. That's why. And they give a shock to the body when they do immediately that weight cut. The body will get shocked, losing a lot of water. Skype Boo, can I ask you a quick question vet related? Yes. Going on the last question, please. Carlos George say thank you. You are very welcome. Yes, feel free and do the question. Dražan, have a good day. Use or not use tick repellent for my livestock guardian dog? Are you talking about the medication for tick? I heard some people saw me, it's very bad. You're talking about the tick medication? Okay. Before the season of ticks started at least 1 month before. And we don't even have a good control of ticks because the weather start to be warm and the tick just need one rain and they bloom. It is important. It is important to use it. That yes, they have some toxicity and liver toxicity, renal toxicity. This is normal, but you're gonna use it, for example, 1 time per month. Not in winter. You don't need it. There is no tick in winter. But in autumn season, in summer season, tick are very present, and they transmit a lot of disease like Lyme disease, pyroplasmosis, which you need to treat the dogs from that. It's important to use that. If you are in the area that you have the presence of ticks, it is important, my friend. Don't use it full years. No, not full. But for example, in winter you don't need this. Okay? Okay, guys. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Today I'm gonna make a video. It will be koi tobet for the people. I think that 99% of the people or 100% of the people heard for the first time koi tobet. I'm gonna make it that, and feel free and enjoy the new content which I will upload. And we're gonna be in live too. We're gonna talk and discuss for a different topic. Who'd say bye? Who'd where you come late, my friend. See you tomorrow, almost in the same time. Have a good day and good night, buddy. Bye bye.